I can't wait to get the book and take the course. Let's go. Yup. Man, I'm telling you, man. I've been getting a lot of great responses from everybody dealing with the book. It's just been crazy. It's so crazy because it's my life story. So, there you go. I got Camille in there. Everybody say what's up to Camille. It's crazy. She lived my life, right? She been there every step of the way, and she still log on and still hear about everything going on. Yup. I watch you guys every week. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Man, let me tell y'all, we just finished doing a podcast. So it's so much snow. I don't know where you guys are from, but in Chicago, man, we got, I don't even know, it's like a couple feet of snow, and it's snow all across the country. And CJ, he drove to Michigan. He drove to Michigan to go there and see his family and stuff like that. And we're supposed to be getting 9 inches of snow tomorrow. So usually we do the podcast on Tuesday morning. But C was like, man, y'all, let's get together right now. So we did an emergency podcast. And so I just got done. And this podcast is about, I don't know, it seemed like it's about 2 hours, but it's definitely like an hour, 45 minutes or something like that. But I got to stay true to my people. And I got to continue, what we started. All right. So come on in. Yep. So I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to just start. So everybody that's listening, last week, well, first off, thank you guys for tuning in. And for everybody who wasn't on here last week, we're going over the book. And last week we went over the chapter. It's the first chapter in the book. And the book is the 9 to 5 Millionaire. Don't quit your day job. We're breaking this thing down. I wanted to do this this book club, so to speak, just so that we can really break down everything dealing with the 9 to 5 mindset, because it is a mindset. And the thing about it, I'm like a big proponent. You hear a lot of people out here tell you, quit your day job. If you want to be successful, you got to just go ahead and take that leap of faith. And I'm just like, man, you could still do it. You could keep your day job. You can keep, start a business. You can have several different businesses. One don't need to get in the way. So, man, look, I'm living proof of it. And so that's just my big thing that I want to just show you guys and break this down. I didn't want to just have a book where it just seemed like it's just words. And then you're like, oh, Jemal, man, your life is great. No, I wanted a book where you could kind of see yourself in it. And it's not even a book. It's more like an instruction manual. It's an instruction manual in your life. So, man, we're about to have some fun tonight. I see out here in the comments, somebody said that they got the book for Valentine's Day. That's right. Somebody else said, I don't want to keep my day job, though. Trust me, I didn't want to keep my day job either. So I did not want to keep my day job. I never wanted to be the police. I didn't want to stay the police, but I did want to live a certain kind of way. And I used my job as a vehicle to get me there. So trust me, I'm not one that's saying, hey, love your job. No, don't love your job. Love the vision. Love your future. Love where you want to go in life. Love that. I teach people in real estate to have a purpose for every property they purchase. So I don't really necessarily love my buildings. I love the purpose that's attached to each one of my buildings. So, man, by all means, I'm saying don't quit your job. Leave when you're finished, when you're done. When your job becomes, let's say if you got a garage full of cars, right? So when I first started out, the police department was my hoopty. Well, in the beginning, when I didn't have anything, the police department was my only vehicle. So it was my Cadillac. It was my everything. But then when I started real estate became my Cadillac. And then, so the police department, that became my hoopty. And then all of a sudden, we started daycare centers, Camille and I. Then that turned into, let's say a money train. And then the police department was still that hoopty in the garage that you only take out when you want to get dirty, And then when I started a security company, that was like having a private jet. So I never loved my job. Let's just say that. And I wanted to make the record straight. I never loved my job, but yet I loved where I loved the purpose that I had. I wanted to make sure that I was going to use them before they used me. So that's all I'm saying is use them. They are there for you. Your job is there for you. You're not there for them. One day that's going to sink in on somebody. Somebody said, I was just joking, laughing out loud. Why you got me over here talking and all of this? You got me doing a whole keynote speech and you was just joking? Yeah, all right, cool. Hey, somebody else probably got that then, all right? So, man, hey, I want y'all, we got little house rules. I want y'all to stay active in the chat, all right? I want y'all to ask questions. I want you guys to request to come on live. Look, this is what it's all about. I don't want to just be sitting here talking and stuff like that. I want to hear you guys' story and things like that, all right? I'm here for you right now. I want to answer questions. I want to do things. So, last week's episode, we talked about cops and robbers for all you guys that missed it. I told everybody I grew up in a family of cops and robbers. And what I mean by that is that my family, half of the family were police officers. The other half was somebody talking about chocolate cake. I'm telling you, chocolate cake is what you taste in your mouth, all right? It's the frosting on the cake. CJ got all y'all hypnotized. I'm telling you, it's chocolate, all right? So let me get back to what I was saying. So half of my family is were cops, and the other half are what I call cons or criminals or whatever. And and growing up in that family, that was the exposure level that I actually got. And in that community I grew up in, with my community, it was all police officers, firemen. It was got people that work for the post office. So it was that, blue collar community is what I grew up in. And what I was talking about last week is that a lot of times people, the vision, like the things that you're doing right now, unconsciously, the things that you're doing right now was possibly because of the exposure that you got growing up. And so what we're trying to do is trying to graduate to that other side, right? So we do things that we don't even know why we do them in our life. If you just think about that, we do things and we don't even know why we do them. It's just like why do you eat certain foods certain kind of way? You don't even know, but it's because a lot of times you grew up seeing your parents do it. Sometimes, depending on how old you guys are, you might start saying things to your children that your parents actually told you at one point, right? And that's the same thing. Like we do things unconsciously, kind of by what whatever our exposure level was. All right. So I'm going to go through this. Oh, something else we had talked about also, I'm just recapping a little bit, was sight versus vision, right? A lot of people have sight, but not many have vision. And see, the difference is the sight is what you see like right in front of you. All right. This is the sight. Like you guys are looking at me. I'm looking at you. You're using your sight. But vision is when you can look at something 5, 10 years, 20 years down the road. When you can look at your life, when you get really good at it, you don't just look at your life. You look at other people's lives that's attached to you. And so that's what I was telling you guys about. Like, in order to break away from that blue collar mentality, you have to develop your vision. People, when your eyesight is going bad, you quick to go to the eye doctor. I'm talking about you quick to go to the eye doctor. And you letting the doctor know, man, my eyesight is a little bit hazy. I'm kind of seeing those little spots that go by my eyes. Doc, I think I might need some glasses. And he sits there and he puts the chart in front of you and they have you read the chart. And that's how they tell you if you're 20/20 vision or what you have, 20/20 sight rather. But how many of you guys are actually taking the time to work on your vision? Your vision is the most important thing that you have. I promise you guys, I would rather lose my eyesight than to lose my vision. I would rather walk around blind because your eyesight is only going to take you so far. It's only going to take you to the next step. But your vision will not only take you places that you can only imagine, but it'll take those that's connected to you places that they couldn't even imagine. So guys, what I need you guys to do is I need you guys to start working on your vision. I'm telling you, that's it. That's like the whole secret sauce is that vision boy. The vision. When I was growing up, I used to have these things where I would just, as a kid, I would just sit down and I would just, visualize things. Hey, man, this is something, man. I don't know if y'all got kids or what. You should have your kids come on right now and even come check this out because this is so deep right now. I tell people all the time, like, you got to be childlike. And now I see what the Bible talks about. You got to be childlike. And what that means is be childlike with your vision. Meaning when you were a child, you believed that all things were possible. There was nothing that you thought that you couldn't do, be, or have. You just believed that anything and everything you say, it could happen. But then something happened over time when you became older. And then all of a sudden, society told you can't do that. Society told you to pick a major. They told you to pick something that you want to do for the rest of your life. And they told you this when you were 17 years old. And so what you did is you forgot about your vision. You forgot about believing that you could do anything or be anything. You literally gave up the superpower, the one thing inside of you that will make you who you really was called to be. I didn't say will make you wherever you wanted to work. I said make you whatever you were called to be. So any of you guys that know me, that rock with me, that follow me, you know that I really believe that all things are possible. It's not just a motto for me. It's not just a scripture for me. Like, I really believe it. I try to go back to when I was 8 years old. And when I sat there and and you couldn't tell me that I couldn't do something. It's amazing how at 8 years old, you could not tell Jemal that he couldn't do something. But then over time, it's like Jemal started forgetting about that he could do anything. Jemal forgot about, where he came from, who he came from, and who lives inside of him. I started believing what society told me. And I started believing that I didn't have the education. I started believing that I came from, a blue-collar family, so my whole life I'm supposed to be blue-collar. I'm telling you guys, I am doing all this to remind you of who you are, and more importantly, what you have inside of you. So this is the part of the book where I just want you guys to just become like children. I want all of us to become like children, and I want us to just start dreaming again. And not just dreaming, but I want us to really start believing again. Let me tell you something, man. And for y'all, I know everybody heard the book or whatever. Look, I'm going to tell you one story that was in there, and some of you guys maybe heard my keynote or whatever. Somebody got on here. Okay, this is April. She's saying, can you share your approach for creating your vision, getting away from the right side of the menu? Facts. All right. So April, when it comes to my vision, like I just sit back and like everybody, like we taking our time with this. All right. So when I visualize something, all right, I literally go into that place. Man, y'all hear me right now, man. Like I said, I'm just freestyling. I go into that place of what I call the wish fulfilled. So whatever it is that I want, and it got to come from a place of feeling good. It's the feeling. Just think about it. Everything that we do is all about feelings. It's a feeling connected to everything we do. You don't eat certain things because the feeling it gives you. You don't touch certain things because the feeling it gives you. If something feels good, you do more of it. If something feels bad, you get away from it. That's a learned thing. I mean, that's not learned, it's natural. Even children, you get something hot. You get something hot, a baby will automatically not touch it because they don't want to burn themselves. Or if they do burn themselves, they won't do it again. So I go into that place of the wish fulfilled. Everybody write that down. There's a wish fulfilled, but you got to know what the wish is. What is it that you're wishing? What is it that you're wishing for? And then, so when you get that, so I'll give you guys an example. Right now I'm in my nightclub in my house, all right? And when we first was visualizing this house, before we had it, I would sit down in my bed and I always just wanted to live in a house that I could almost get lost in. I'm talking about a house where it was just so large that, it's got many rooms, so many rooms that I couldn't even count them. And I used to go to bed I would go to bed, but before I went to sleep, I would just close my eyes. And I would just imagine myself going into that place. Now, I wouldn't imagine myself going into that house and it's crazy because the house wasn't even created. It was like every time I was walking through a certain door in a room, I was creating that room. Y'all got to catch this. I was creating it as I was going through my mind. Now, when I was walking through it, I just visualized it wasn't like I was looking at myself going in a room. It was as though it was my eyes. And it was as though it was me walking through each room. And then when I would walk into the room, it would feel a certain kind of way. And I wouldn't be asleep, right? I would still be somewhat woke. where I'm just halfway, my eyes are closed. And I would be walking through and I would go into a room and I would see my children in the room. Guys, this was before I even had my son. I had 2 daughters at the time and my wife. And I would see him. Y'all, I can't make this up. I would see him in the room. And I would see him coming. And I would see him, asking me things like this was before I realized my son. I would see him in this place that I call the wish fulfilled. And I would see him asking me, I would see my kids asking me if they can go swimming. Swimming, we don't even have a swimming pool. But I created it in my vision. So it wasn't, reality does not shape your vision. Your vision shapes reality. So now, the things that I was visualizing at that time, I was going into a swimming pool. I was visualizing my wife and I going to the club in our house. And I was visualizing friends coming over. And I was seeing them just sitting here and we listening to music, just having a good time. I was visualizing this kitchen that's 1,000 square feet. In this kitchen, I was seeing all my family surrounded around on Thanksgiving around this huge kitchen and all of us holding hands. I was visualizing I'm talking about a sports bar, my friends over, we playing sports, a movie theater and my children in there. Guys, everything that I visualized, I brought it to reality. I pulled it out of my imagination and I made it our reality. Y'all got to feel me. That's what you do. That's how you create the life you want to live. First, you got to see it. First, you need to see it with your vision. You go into your mind's eye. You go into the wish fulfilled. And then you pull that vision to reality. And you wake up every single day and you go after it. You go after what you saw in your vision. I keep telling people reality is not real. Your vision is real because your vision shapes reality. You can't name me one thing that's created that wasn't first visualized. You can't name one thing. Everything in this world is nothing more than a sum total of our imaginations. The things that we once visualized. So I ask you again, what are you visualizing? What are you believing? Are you back to believing what your school told you? Are you back to believing what you saw in your community? Are you back to believing what your school said you could or couldn't do? Or what your job told you could or couldn't do? Or are you back to that being that childlike, where you got that kind of mentality that all things are possible? All right, somebody asked the question, do your wife understand your vision? Sometimes. But if she did not understand my vision, she's definitely looking at it right now. She's living in my vision. Just yesterday, I had all my nieces and nephews over, and they were all in the swimming pool. It was 2 degrees outside. 2 degrees outside, and they playing volleyball in the swimming pool right now. All night. They were playing volleyball in the indoor swimming pool. Guys, I can't make this up, but I saw all of this before it actually been realized. You can shape your reality by going into your vision. All right? All right. I'm supposed to be staying on track. All right? So somebody said you need to open a real estate school. I do. It's called Make Real Estate Real. It's actually the #1 online real estate platform in the country. Go to makerealestatereal.com. Make real estate real. So Lo said, childlike. What do you want to be when you grow up? So thank you, Lo. So guys, for all you guys that didn't know my story, this was something that my parents did. I thank my parents for that. Even though my parents were blue collar, even though they were police officers, and which being a police officer at that time was great. That was like, whoa, black person, police officer, working in the black community. That was great. But my parents would ask me and my siblings, like they would always ask us, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it was this one time in particular, my parents had this camcorder. Everybody on here, some of y'all younger, you got your cell phones, but back in the day, we used to have big camcorders. And my dad, it was one time in particular, he videotaped this. And he was like, all of our siblings, y'all my siblings. And he started with my oldest sibling. Her name is Carla. And she's probably watching right now. She's a school teacher, but he asked her at the time, I don't know, she might have been like 14 years old. He said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And Carla, you know, she was like, Dad, I want to be a school teacher. I want to educate the youth. And sure enough, my sister right now, 30 years later, that's what she's in education. My brother, he was next in line. You know, and the book goes deep into this. My brother, he's Junior, named after my dad. He asked my dad asked my brother, what do you want to be, Junior? And my brother, he looked at my dad and he was like, Dad, I want to be a police officer just like you. I want to, you know, serve and protect. I want to grow up and be a sergeant just like you. My brother right now, y'all, 30-something years later, is a sergeant, just like my dad. They call my brother Sergeant King, just like they called my dad Sergeant King at the same time when they was videotaping him. He's with the state police. You know, I was next in line, but my little sister, she wanted to jump in. And so this is all on camera, y'all. And he asked my little sister, he said, what do you want to be when you grow up, baby girl? And my little sister, she looked up at my big sister, and she said, I want to grow up and be a teacher just like her. Do you not know that my little sister is a principal in Texas right now? My little sister's a principal. And then it was my turn. And, you know, all y'all know the story. But it was my turn. And my dad asked me. And he was like, all right, son, your older sister want to be a teacher. Your brother want to be a cop just like me. And he was like, the little sister, even your baby sister, 4 years old, she want to be a school teacher just like your big sister. It was like, what do you want to be when you grow up, son? At that defining moment, y'all. At that defining moment, y'all hear me? At that defining moment, I could have, and I think if I went back in time, I think my success all came about from that one answer I gave. At that defining moment, I was always dreaming, you know, and my dream never said, you know, work this job. My dream never said blue collar. My dream, it was a dream. My dream told me millionaire. My dream said multimillionaire. And so in that defining moment, I declared my dream in front of my parents, in front of my siblings, in front of that camera. I declared what my dream was. Tommy on here now, my brother Tommy, y'all, he can tell you it's the truth. He was on my dream. I declared it. I shouted it out and I said, I want to be a millionaire. And just like my siblings, I got exactly in life what I declared. What are you declaring? What are you declaring in your life? What is it that you're saying? If I got a camera on you right now and I'm asking you, what do you want to be? What is it that you want in life? What will you tell me? Will you tell me something that you're going off of memory? Are you telling me something that you see your neighbors have? Are you telling me something that other people at your job have? Or are you going to dream? Are you going to come up with something that nobody else in your family will come up with? See, I look at the whole thing, y'all, you got one life to live. And that's always been my motto. And the most important part in that is not life, it's live. There's a lot of people that's alive, but there's only very few that's actually living. And my goal for everybody that's listening to me is that I want you to live. I want you to live like the Bible says, live a life and live it more abundantly. There's no reason why you can't have whatever it is that you want to be in life. And that 8-year-old me, I knew what I wanted to be because of my dreams. Guys, let me give you what the dream definition is. It means a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. Now, this is according to the Oxford Dictionary. A dream, it means a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. Let me ask some of you guys, what is it that what are you cherishing? Like, what do you cherish? I'm gonna bring somebody else. Somebody come on with me right now. I want to know, like, what are some of the things that you cherish? All right. Like, do you cherish your children, your spouse? Like, what are you cherishing? All right. So I'm about to bring somebody on. Come on. Let me see who all on here. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Christina. Come on in. Gorgeous underscore Nikki says, this is powerful. I appreciate you. Millionaire, author, investor, preacher. Let's go. All right. I thought I brought Nikki on. All right. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I don't know. So let's see. I don't know what happened to us. So let me see about somebody else. Maddie, Rochelle. Let's see if they come through. All right. I sent the request, y'all. I want to bring some people on. So I think I got a little bit better with this. I pinned it. Yep. And then all of a sudden I got people coming on. All right, let me see. Somebody says, yo, what's up, bro? You have been so impactful in my life. Bro, let's go, man. Let me see. Let's see. Before I had, hey, man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. I just want better, man. I just want better for people. I just want, you know, I'm just a thing where I believe that all things are possible. And I just want to show that. I want my whole life to be an example or a testament to other people. I want people to, you know, hey, there we go. You better hurry up, get your hair together.
Hair day.
You ain't think that I was gonna call on you, huh?
I did not.
You're like, let me hurry up and get my hair together. Let me hurry up.
Yes, like I wasn't ready. I'm sitting here actually working now. I'm putting in the application to try to apply for some grants. So I'm actually.
What you got going on? Like, what do you like? What? So first off, what's your name? Let everybody know.
I'm Tia. We actually had some conversation about the book a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You remember when I was like, Jemal, I didn't get the book, and
yes,
I ordered it for Christmas.
Yep. Is that the one? You were the one that was like, I'm about to cancel. Yes. I want my money back.
Yes.
And then I was like, you was like, I'm about to cancel. I want my money back. I put this order in, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I tell you what, I'll still give you the book, and you can still cancel. Yep. And then you got the book. It came like the next day, I think.
It did.
It came the next day, and then you was like, I feel so bad. He was like, and I was like, hey, you still want your money back? I will still send your money. And he was like, no, absolutely not.
I'm good. I am good. I told you, I'm a really, really big fan. I listen to y'all on the podcast on a regular day in, day out. Like, it's like I'm a binge listener. So I'm at work all the time. Don't have no business being on the phone, but I'm on it anyway. So.
That's right. That's right. It's called the hole. You in the hole. You learning while you still at work.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
I understand. So let me ask you. So even with your job, like, you know, like, what's your vision? Have you created a vision for your life?
Whew. So outside of just the bigger vision and just being financially free, like I've been at my job for this year will be 18 years.
Ooh.
And I'm just at a place where I'm just ready to live a purpose-filled life. And I just feel like, you know, God has called me to deal with, I live in Baltimore. So my city is in need of a lot of things. You know, like we're struggling with the crime rate. We're struggling with the children. We're struggling with all of that. So I want to be hands-on and be in the midst of it and be able to provide housing. Affordable housing to like single mothers, veterans, the homeless, all of that good stuff. So that's what I'm tapping into now. And honestly, truthfully, it's more so for the people. It's not even so much for, you know, the financial gain for me, but I'm just hoping that'll come along with it.
Well, let me ask you, are you in real estate? Do you know anything about real estate? Are you a real estate investor?
I know. I'm just really tapping into it. This is actually where I live now is actually my second home. I bought my first home when I was like 24, 25. That was like a total bust. And then I bought it like right at the recession that we had in like 2008. So it totally flopped. Long story short, fast forward, I purchased the home that I'm in now in 2019.
Okay.
And it's a 4-bedroom house, 3 full bathrooms, half a bath. Pool, really big deck. It's a beautiful home, but it's just me and my son, and he's 18 now. So I was just like, well, you know what? We don't really need all of this. So I converted my basement into a 1-bedroom apartment.
Let's go. Let's go. Now you talking?
Yeah, like I rented it out so that they pretty much cover the mortgage.
Woo! Man, make real estate real. That's what I love hearing. Like that's what's up. That's what's up. You know that definition, what it's called, right? That's called house hacking. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's like a house hack. You know, where, house hack is where in real estate we teach that a lot of people want to get in real estate, but they might not have the 20% down to put down on a property. And so I'm letting them know, like, hey, go ahead and you can get a house, a single family house, or up to 4 units. And then now you have tenants living in this property, but yet you still get the benefit of an owner-occupied property. So you still only have to put down 3%. You still get that low interest rate. You know, you still get the benefit of purchasing your home, but yet you have also the benefit of receiving rents from tenants and things like that. So no, that's great. That's great.
I just did what I thought made sense. I was like, we're not utilizing the basement, so I got to make this work for me. And that's what I ended up doing. So like, I'm just really starting to tap into real estate, and I'm hoping that, me starting up my people call them group homes, transitional homes, whatever name you want to put them under. I'm hoping that will be my vehicle, to the next thing.
Well, look, stop hoping. I'm about to bless you with my real estate course.
Yes.
All right? I'm not even joking.
Oh,
I'm not even joking. Like right now, I just because of what you just said, what you're doing, nothing you said was about you. You didn't say not one thing about you. You ain't say nothing about, I'm looking to get rich. You just said, I'm about to start a homeless shelter. You was just like, I'm about to, help out, battered women or whatever. So, that's what this is all about. So any kind of way that I can help. So I want you to become part of the #1 leading online real estate program in the country. And I want you right now. So, yep. And just because of your level of faith, back when you didn't receive that book, back when you were sitting there and you was like, I'm done, you sat there, and even when I offered to pay you the money for my book, you was like, no, Jemal, this is great. You was like, I apologize. And you was just like, man. So I felt it in the spirit right now just to sow into you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's crazy because I was talking to you. I got introduced to you guys by a coworker, and him and I was talking, and I was telling him, I was like, Jemal has a special going on right now, but I can't afford it. I said, so I'm gonna try to wait it out. I'm gonna try to wait until maybe Black Friday. I said, usually everybody has specials on Black Friday. I was like, I'll try to wait and see if he does something, and I'll try to prepare for it, and then hopefully I'll be good to get it. But unbelievable. God is so good.
So this ain't Black Friday, it's Blessing Monday. So we gonna go ahead. I mean, you got a lot of work to do. So I just want to make sure that I'm sowing it to you. So God gonna bless me through the work that you perform.
Thank you.
So you take this information, it's gonna position you. Not only is it gonna position you, I got people in Baltimore, DC Capital that's actually, and they great friends of mine. So I'm gonna make sure step by step that they helping you out. And we make sure that you're doing what God has called you to do. See, that's the difference I talk to people about as far as vision and sight. You just right now just told me about your vision. You just literally broke down your vision, and you just looked so far into the future and said what you want to accomplish. How can I not invest in something like that?
Thank you so much. So much. You have truly made my day.
Wow, no, you made mine. Like I said, it's so crazy. I didn't even know when I just clicked on you. I didn't even know that you was the one who sent me that message. So it just show you how things just come around. But no, thank you for rocking with us on the podcast. Thank you for just, supporting me and just even, think that much of me to even want to even purchase my story, hear my story, and just read my life.
Yeah, like
it's just amazing. So, what'd you say?
I said, y'all like my big brothers.
Oh, for sure.
Y'all in the morning, all the time, all day, every day.
Oh, wow. But hey, your big brothers, we got you. All right? We got you. So my assistant, she's on vacation for a week. So I don't know how to send out the course, but she come back this weekend. All right. So, but I'm going to still she got an assistant. So I'm going to send them a message. And then I want you to DM me. And then make sure you send me all your information again. And then I want to make sure that we get this to you right away. And we get you going. And the crazy part about it is you getting in at a great time. We got Make Real Estate Real alumni. And this week, we are actually starting this Thursday. We're starting what I call the Capital Infusion Program, where there's a lot of people that's part of our Make Real Estate Real program or the alumni program, and they don't have the funds to actually put down on the property. And so with that Capital Infusion Program, we are actually infusing, we are loaning money to people for their down payment so they can get in the game and get started. All right, so I think your phone might have went. I might have lost you. I'm not sure, but make sure that you actually send me a message. All right, cool. I think you froze up. So cool. Let me go to somebody else. Yep, there we go. Man, y'all, that's crazy, man. That's so crazy. I'm glad I was able to tell her. So man, I'm like I said, these calls, man, be crazy. I just be full. Just listening to people and stuff like that. I see all my alumni people in the house. Make real estate real. Yep. Let me go ahead. I don't even know if let me look at somebody else. Let me see who else on here. Let's see. Request. All right, maybe let me see. Here we go right here. I appreciate you, man. I purchased the course on my way to make my vision a reality. I'm a truck driver. Yep. Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Jemal?
Oh man,
I didn't get my hair done. I'm just gonna keep it roll with the do-rag on. I'm not gonna go get fix my hair and all that.
Don't even worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. How's everything?
Good, man. I'm so happy to be on here with you, man. You're a big inspiration to me, I won't lie.
So what's your name, bro? I appreciate that. What's your name?
So yeah, I'm Ryan. Shout out to everybody on the live, and of course to you and your wife and everybody. I hope everybody's safe and staying warm in these times. But yeah, I'm Ryan, and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago originally, and that's in the Caribbean. And I live in Texas right now. So right now we're on the snow.
That's crazy.
we only got like 2 inches, and everything is shut down.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Texas
everything
got
is shut
snow.
down.
Y'all got 2 inches shut down, and in Chicago we got 2 feet of snow, and we still
No,
moving.
we got like 2, 3 inches, and everything is just shut down.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
So what you do, man? Like, what's your vehicle? I don't ever say what's your job. What's your vehicle?
Yeah, that's how I'm talking about it now too. So my vehicle right now, my primary vehicle is I'm an engineer over at Alcon. It's a medical device company. So that's what I do. That's my day job.
Yeah.
But right now I'm working on a book. I already got my book pretty much done, at least the first draft manuscript. Started last year. As soon as the pandemic hit, I just started writing, man, and every day was 300 words, and then by September I was done. And it's basically my book talking about my experience as a first-time father.
Wow.
I call it the fourth trimester, that 3 months after the kid is born. You know how that goes. It's just like no schedule, and I mean, I was right back to work after, I believe, 2 days in the hospital, then 1 day at home, and I was right back to work after that. So, just going through those emotions and talking about my wife and her dealing with postpartum depression and just my emotions as a man and how I dealt with it towards my spouse and then my son. So that's that. I'm not hoping that's my next vehicle.
What's your next vehicle? The book?
The book, that's my next vehicle. And then after that, my wife and I, we're closing on our primary home this May, I believe.
Okay.
So
Congratulations.
After that, yeah, thank you. After that, we're already looking for an investment property. We've been like talking about it and trying to figure out, okay, what we're gonna do. Because she bought me the book. I'm pretty sure she messaged you too, but she bought me the book for Christmas and the workbook and all that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
she's not the reading type, but I was telling her everything that I was learning and stuff.
Then she asked me, I think she asked me to write a personal message in there for you too.
Yeah, I think so. You definitely signed. I don't know if you did it to all of them.
No.
But there's definitely okay. Well, yeah, I definitely got that.
You're busting me out right now.
I definitely got that. Yeah, so that's definitely one of my vehicles that I want to do too. And of course, I invest as much as I can. I'm on Robinhood like every single morning, trying to see what's the next play, what I got to do that day. And I got like a small group of friends, and we talk about like what play we want to make, and just in Robinhood, just playing around with. I got a 9 to 5, so I I'm working from
So let me
home,
ask
so
you
you
something.
know.
Let me ask you something. So you telling me
Yeah.
all your vehicles, and I'm
hmm
loving it. But what's the
hmm
destination?
My destination is I want to be able to help not just my immediate family, but my extended family. As I said, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and it's considered a third world country, yada yada. But I want to be able to just like have my mom and my dad and my aunts, uncle, cousins, all those people just be exposed to a different type of life because I like that's what I got most from the book is just that exposure, being able to expose them to different places, different types of living. Like my mom lived on the left, the sorry, what is it,
The
the
right
right
side,
side?
the right side of the menu.
Looking at that price all the time. I just want to, show them like a different life. And then, I have a son also. I'm always thinking about my son and then his kids and what I could leave for them and just giving the future generation a head start.
Yeah,
Because I feel like even though my mom and them did a great job, just like you would say that your mom and your dad did a great job, I just feel like there's so many things that we weren't exposed to and wasn't exposed to because we were limited because of the cash or limited because of finances.
yeah,
So that's definitely like my huge my destination. Just that different level of exposure where money is not a issue anymore, but
yeah.
I can show them that hey, this is what life is when you look at the world on the left side of the menu, looking on the right side of the
And
menu.
so for everybody that don't know exactly what Ryan is talking about, I talked about the story about, in the book where, I went to dinner with my friend and his multimillionaire friends. They all played in the NFL. And when we all sat down, and when we all sat down, it was like they just started naming exactly what they wanted to eat. They would
Yeah,
just call out, just, hey, filet mignon, lobster tail, wagyu. They naming
yeah,
all of these items. And here it is. I'm a police officer. I'm making $36,000 a year, and I was kind of like, I didn't even look at the menu yet. I just was nervous to say what it was that I wanted because, at the time, bro, I was making $1,200 every 2 weeks. So one of those
yeah,
steaks, bro, that could have been my light bill. That could have been my gas bill. That
yeah,
was like my
yeah,
car note. And, and
yeah,
so um, it wasn't until like I was just nervous. All of these millionaires knew what they wanted, and they
yeah,
wasn't even worried about what they could eat. They weren't
yeah,
worried about what it cost. They weren't worried about nothing. And it just seemed like I was the only one at the table that was actually sweating and just nervous. And then
I
it
know that
wasn't
nervous
until I
feeling.
realized
Yep.
that when I finally sat down and and then the waiter gave me a menu, I looked at the menu. And when I looked at the menu, everybody was looking at me. And Ryan, when I looked at the menu, my eyes went right to the right side of the menu.
As
I didn't
always,
even look
that's
at the left
yeah,
side. I
yeah,
didn't look, and everybody on the live, y'all know what it is. The right
yeah,
side, is the prices. The left side is the items, it's the
yeah,
entrees. I
yeah,
would only look at the right side. Well,
yeah,
all those guys, if they looked at a menu, they would just go right to the left. They didn't even look at the
yeah,
prices. And I was just blown away because what I would do, I would look at the right side and then I would take the top 5 items that I could afford. I
yeah.
would be
That's
like, I
yeah,
would look, and let's
yeah,
say, it was like I saw something that maybe said $26. I saw
yeah,
another thing that said $38. And then I
yeah,
seen another one that said $14. I would look at those items, and there might have been other items on there that said $125,
yeah, yeah,
$210. Well, some of them didn't even have a price. It just said MP, right?
yeah,
Market price.
yeah. Yeah.
You
I
find
know
out
it's
what
all
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
find out what that costs after when it's time to pay the bill.
Exactly. Yeah, that's too risky right there.
Oh, and so right, that's too risky. And so it was crazy that when I finally, realized that I would take the items I could afford, and then I would make my choice based
Yeah,
off of what I could afford. And then I would finally look to the left side and see what those items are. I wouldn't even maybe
yeah,
want chicken breast, but because it
yeah.
fit what I could afford, I would be like, okay, I guess I'll eat chicken
Exactly.
breast today. And that's just wrong, man. But what I
And that's deep.
realized,
That's deep because it's
yeah,
not
but what
even
I
about
realized
food, it's about mindset.
it was not even just about this dinner, it was about
Yeah,
my life. It
yeah,
was like, if I don't make a change, I
yeah,
will be stuck living my life on the right side of the menu for the rest of my life. And we're not
yeah,
talking about just food. I'm talking about
it's not
as
about
far as
food.
what
Yeah.
school my kids go to. I'm talking about
Yeah.
as far as what I do for my wife. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, what I do for my health. I'm talking about everything will be stuck on the right side of the menu. And you know how many people I've worked with over the years, and they just stuck on the right side of the menu. They do that throughout life with everything. And I'm like, man, there's people out here that's living a different kind of life, bruh. They living a different kind of life. And so, yeah, man. But no, I appreciate you even sharing that, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. As I say, I know everybody does, but I listen to the podcast, religiously as well, and I'm always trying to gain some new gem that you all drop in the podcast, and trying to get to like where I could fly out and come to one of the conferences or whenever it comes to town and stuff like that too. So I
Yeah,
definitely
man.
I definitely appreciate everything that you guys do. I must say it, I definitely appreciate it.
Yep. No problem, bro. I appreciate you coming on here, man. And keep
And
rocking
I
with us, bro. Keep
appreciate it.
support, man. And keep living life
Definitely
on the
will.
left side of the menu. All right?
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you.
All right, bro. I'll catch you.
All right. Bye.
Let's see. All right. So look, man, my thing is that, and I want to make sure I make this point because this is something that's huge in the book. When I've read you guys about, their dream definition, guys, I want people, and this is something that we're going to take away from this conversation, this discussion. I want people to start dreaming big. I mean, just think about it, y'all. It's called a dream. It's called a dream, right? That means that it's supposed to be unlimited possibilities in that dream. Like, really, write this down and ask yourself, what are you dreaming? What are you dreaming? I want somebody to get on here. So I'm about to tell me, what are you dreaming? Let's see. Except here, let's go live. I'm about to, just what are you dreaming? That's what I want to hear. Like, I want somebody to just tell me, what are you dreaming? Let's see.
Jay,
Yep, there we go. What's up, bro?
my brother, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm blessed by the best and highly favored. Yeah. What's going on?
Man, hey, same thing, bro. Just working hard, man. Got these projects going on. We text a lot, but now we finally get a chance to connect face to face, bro.
Oh, man, that's what's up, bro. Wait, what's your name?
It's Brandon May, B May.
Oh, wow, bro. I didn't even know. I just clicked on it. Wow, yeah, what's going on? We tech, man. What's up?
Just working, man. I see you and E doing y'all thing, man, with the podcast. I be checking in, CJ, all y'all boys.
CJ, all right. He trying to, all right. Yeah. Me and E, though, we really doing our thing. CJ, all right.
Yeah. I love what y'all doing. I can't wait to this thing kind of slow with the pandemic so I can come out and check you guys out. Just working hard, bro, putting it all together. Got about 4 flips going on right now.
4 flips. Come on, dog. You can't just, dog, stop. You can't just go. You just can't say that, dog, that quick. Everybody on here, say that again. Say that real slow, dog. What you got going on?
Yeah, so we got about 4 flips going on right now. We really didn't buy a lot last year. I think we bought 3 at the end of the year. So we got 4 current projects going on. And, man, ever since football, dude, making it all the way to the top, playing at Clemson, going to the NFL, injury, the suicidal.
Tell people your story, dog. Tell people your story real quick.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So I played at Clemson. I was a 3-year starter there, All-American on the football field, off the football field. But before that, stayed in the hood, 2-bedroom house, 15 people. Most of the people in my family was high school dropouts. And I just found it within myself, man, to be different, put myself in the atmosphere of being at Clemson. Got picked up by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, had a career-ending injury. After that, man, I lost my purpose. I lost my will to like wake up and live, actually, and try to drive my car off the bridge and take my own life. And my car cuts off. And in that moment, man, I heard the voice of God say that it's more than I require of you. I wrote my book in pain. Jeremy Anderson, my dog Jay, he published the book. We started selling the book, going all across the country, speaking to these student athletes, working with companies. Then I got into real estate, started flipping homes, doing duplexes. And Jay, I think I linked up with you, wrote you a message, your group. We started back texting, man. And the rest has been history, man. So wherever you are about that. call it. Wherever you are right now in life, if you could just do me one favor, and that's not quit. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. Like I said, I wanted to take my own life because all I know, I mean, I'm from the hood. I mean, all I know, man, is use the game of football to make it to the NFL, and it was snatched away off of one injury. So it's all about the get back. How you going to pop back up? You're going to get punched in the mouth. How do you take the punch and keep going? So, Jay, I'm excited, man, to see what God got in store for me. Keep serving in my foundation. And just excited, man. Excited for life, dude. That's why when I saw you on here, I got to get on and talk to my guy.
Oh, bro, let me say something, dog. I got to say this because it's power in words, bro. It's power, right? Like, what was your purpose? Why did you even want to go to the NFL?
So I wanted to go to the NFL because my dad was killed when I was younger, and they left my mom to raise me and my sisters as a single parent. And eventually, you know, she met my stepfather. They got married. But, you know, standing in this 2-bedroom house, like some people would go to bed and their mom was saying them a story or, you know, some reader's book and all that stuff. When I gunshots, and that's the way we got used to the rhythm of the gunshots. And so in my mind, I said, if I can play this game of football and use football as an avenue to get my mom out the hood, I'm all in. And so I just dialed in it, and it became my purpose to get my mom out of the hood, put my mom in a better situation. And still to this day, you know, we're different tax bracket now, so you know I'm able to do more for my mom. Of course, I'm not in the NFL, but the purpose is still the same, and we still working hard.
Hey, Ben, this is what I'm trying to show people, bro. And this is why, man, this is God that we're even together right now. This is what I'm trying to show people. Your reasoning for going to the NFL, right, was so that you can give your mother a better life, right? Just because the NFL failed on you, right? Just because that vehicle, you know, that vehicle stopped on you, don't mean that the destination has to change. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I try to tell people. And this is so crazy, dog, and I'm getting revelations as we speak. Bruh, it's something that you was using the NFL as your vehicle, right? And here it is. That vehicle stopped on you because you got hurt. But then when you tried to commit suicide, there you go again. Your vehicle stopped on you. No, this is nothing but God, bruh. You can still live that life. You can still get whatever it is that you was planning on giving your mother. And this is what woke me up. Now, you made it to the NFL. I didn't make it to the NFL. But why did the destination have to stop? And that's when I really woke up and realized, and that's what the book is about. I'm like, all right, cool, wait a minute. Just because I'm not playing football no more, don't mean I still can't live like I'm playing football. Matter of fact, I think I was dreaming too small when I was basing my dreams just on the NFL. I'm a 5-time CEO right now. I was looking to be a starter and make it to the NFL, put on somebody else's jersey, put, you know, how they name, or the name of their team on my back. I got my family on my back right now. I can't never get cut from this team, dog. Dog, no matter what injury you get, you can never get fired from the team that you on right now, dog. Like I said, bro, forget Clemson, forget the NFL, bro. It's about what we got going on right now. This team that you part of right now, dog, is legacy team.
Yeah.
The legacy team lasts forever, dog. Wow. It lasts forever. Wow. And so, bro, I love when I'm talking on the test like you, bro, because you got so much. Your future is so bright, bro. You've been through that test, dog, for your testimony, for what you're going through, for where you at right now. Dog, for where you at right now, dog, the world needs to hear your story, bro, because it's phenomenal, dog. And I love the fact that your vehicle cut off on you. No, your vehicle cut off on you, bro. And the reason why your vehicle cut off for you, he had some vehicles parked in the garage, bro. Now you got real estate. That's another vehicle. You're doing speaking. That's another vehicle. You got a book. That's another vehicle. That's why your vehicle cut off on you, dog, because you got all these other vehicles. And if your vehicle didn't cut off for you, you would never experience, dog, with all these other vehicles that's waiting on you, bro. So, dog, I salute you, my man. I salute you, dog, that you are truly a 1%er.
This is a real
What'd you say, bro?
For the people here, man. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Can you hear me, Jay?
Yep, I hear you.
This is a real deal. You can hear me? I said this is a real deal treat for people. This is that real locker room talk, bro. Hey, this was so crazy. I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to hop off. I don't want to hold you up. So, bro, I thought like NFL was like this real deep thing, dog. Like I thought this was like the ultimate thing. Now my mindset to shift to like it's not even about the NFL no more. I own an NFL team. Like I'm on some how can I own a team now? Man, it's so crazy, bro. We did a deal 2 days ago where I had a I think it was I bought a house for around about $37,000. We was gonna use it as a rental property, put it in our rental portfolio. I'm here in Mobile, Alabama. And so I was out there doing my thing. It was like, you know, I can flip this thing right now. So I just made about $50,000 on the house that was going to be a rental house, put about 25 in it, saw that somebody was 2 doors down and they was working on being a landlord. So I sold my house to the guy who's working on the house 2 doors down for 110. So I bought it for 37. I got 25 in. I put it for one. We'll make about $50,000. Hey, check this out. In the NFL, the practice squad makes around about 80 to 90 grand a year. I just made what they made the practice squad on one deal. So
how many bones you break?
In the perspective change, you start to see that God really has something for me on the other side if I don't give up and I don't quit. Bro, so we're going to reconnect. I'm not going to hold up. I feel the Holy Spirit in this on my iPhone. Let me get up.
Dog, let's go, dog. Let's go. Dog, hit me up, dog. But let's definitely connect offline.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
All right, much love, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. How I close this thing up? You got to tell me.
I don't know either. I'm trying to see.
I guess just throw somebody else on and throw me off.
I'm trying to like push it. How many former athletes do it take to run a live?
I know, right? Like, what's the guy named Teddy? Teddy, the older guys that was trying to do the verses at the beginning, and both of them was messing up. Hey, Jay, I'm going to hit the X up top.
There you go. Hit the X, bro. Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Oh, man, there we go. Oh, man, y'all. Oh, hey, there go my boy still in the game. What's up, Doc? What's up? The one who think he got bigger guns than me, dog. Y'all got to go follow my boy, man. Devon Steele, dog. Let me see. Where y'all at? Man, y'all, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let me see something. I don't know. Let's see if he jump on. Let's see. He a busy man, though. I don't know, y'all. I'm getting these NFL guys on here.
You might got me beat. Snap. I ain't been in the gym in a minute.
Come on, dog. Come on. Let me.
I'm up there. I'm up there. I gotta get like you though.
No, man. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing? I see you out here pumping people up. Let me show everybody what I got here. Keep this at my desk.
Woo!
You know how it is. Definitely gotta have that on.
Let's go, bro. Hey, tell everybody who you are, bro. Let them know who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Devin Steele. College All-American, played in the NFL for 5 years. A lot of people know me from my time with the Bengals when my daughter was diagnosed with cancer. I retired from the NFL a couple of years ago to run a foundation for families who are battling cancer. Just wrote my first book a couple of years ago. I speak around the world. I have one of the top podcasts on marriage and relationships with my wife. Like you said, man, when in sports, you know that vehicle is going to end one day. But God has other vehicles in your garage, like you said, that can take you to other destinations, to use you to impact other people's lives. And that's what I've been doing with my life.
Man. Hey, y'all, he gave y'all the short story, man. I've heard this brother speak, and, man, phenomenal speaker. I remember, I think the first time I ever saw you speak was at the ESPY Awards.
Yeah.
And you were speaking in front of just hundreds, in person, thousands watching you. But you was in front of all of these professional athletes, LeBron James, and just everybody, man. And you got a standing ovation, bro. And your story was just powerful. And, you know, just
you know what's crazy about that speech, though? You know what was crazy about that speech is when I went to go give the ESPY speech, I had to meet with the producers of the show. And when I got to LA, they was like, Devin, we need you to write your speech. We need it to be about 4 minutes. Can you write it for us? And I'm like, look, I'm not really good with writing speeches, and I don't feel like I need to write this speech because when I get on that stage, I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about something that's personal to me, and I don't need to read that off a teleprompter. I need to be able to speak that from my heart because there's a lot of people who are going through the same situation that I'm going through right now, and I need to connect with them on that level. So I decided not to write the speech, and they was hitting me up all through the night like, please, can you just do it? And I'm like, nah, I need to go with my gut because I feel like God is going to use me to say something when I'm on this stage. And when I got up there, I just let him control me. I just talked about my experience and the impact that we had on people's lives. And it was exactly 4 minutes. And I remember walking off that stage that day, and the producer was like, man, we should have trusted you when you was telling us that you just wanted to speak from your heart, because that was one of the most powerful speeches I ever heard. And that was the moment where I made that transition in my life, because then other companies, other foundations begin to reach out to me to come speak at their events. And it was just like, it took me on a different path in my life.
Yeah, bro. And that path, man, your future is so bright. Matter of fact, I think more people know who you are now than they did when you was playing football. You know, but what I try to show people is that you've just went and got another vehicle. You know, somebody would say that, you know, you're about 6'6", 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, 6'5".
6'5". You used to be 300 pounds maybe or whatever.
Yeah,
and people say, man, you can't do nothing else but play football. And just look at how successful your life has been, bro. Just, you know, by you being able to recognize that, man, this NFL was nothing more than a vehicle to get me to where I want for life. And now that the NFL is over with, you still doing it for your family. Right. That's why I got so much respect for you. You know, I remember seeing you in the audience one time when I was speaking on stage, and you was just there. And I remember I knew who you was, and I couldn't even. I got kind of, it's crazy. It is. I got kind of nervous. I'm like, oh man, that's playing at Penn State used to kill it. But to see you, and you was taking notes, bro, and you was just there, and you was just hungry. You was just like, yo, it's just because I'm not in the league no more don't mean that I still can't give this type of life to my family, give this kind of life to my wife and my daughter. And, man, I just respect you for that, bro. And when I just saw you in, I had to pay homage, brother, and I just had to bring you on here, man, just because of, you know, like I said, the story is phenomenal. Yep. But no, bro, hey, thanks a lot, man.
I just want to touch on something before I logged off. I want to touch on something what you just said about. I want to touch on what you just said about continuing to grow. Yeah, I feel like the platforms that me and you have, the responsibility that comes with it, we have to take that serious, and we can't really just sit back and lean on our own understanding if we truly want to have the impact that God has put us in the position to have. So being able to constantly read, be able to connect with other people who have different perspectives on life, and just being able to grow your mindset allows you to pour more into other people, because you're not just leaning on your own understanding, but you're able to take bits and pieces from other people in order to have a bigger impact. So I just wanted to reach out to you and give your flowers, because the impact that you're having on people is amazing. I never heard of people in our community talk about real estate as much as I hear them do now because of your guidance and what you're doing. So I appreciate you for accepting the calling, because sometimes in life, when we have an idea of how our life should be, we're resistant to the life God wants us to have. But you haven't been doing that. You've been walking in your favor, and you can see the impact that you're having. So I just wanted to give you your flowers and tell you to continue doing what you're doing, because you're changing a lot of people's lives.
Man, brother, that meant a lot coming from you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Like I always say, bro, iron sharpens iron, bro. Iron sharpens iron. Keep doing what you're doing, man, especially with your beautiful wife. How y'all, man, pouring into marriages. You know, I'm all about that life, bro. So whenever you're ready for me and Camille, you know, to get on there, bro, on that live with you, bro, hey, we ready. Definitely ready.
Yeah, we'll lock in, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
For sure, bro. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
All right. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Ooh, man, y'all. Some heavy hitters. Man. Hey, it's crazy, man. My team, I ain't even halfway through my notes, man. This is gonna be hard, y'all. You know, I need more than an hour. But man, I'm gonna just go ahead and recap, man. My team is like, Jemal, you on something right now. So, you know, let me see something. Somebody said, what's up, Jemal? That's my brother name as well. I love you guys. To life on the podcast. Y'all brothers have been truly blessed. Man, well, hey, from me, EC, and Carl, man, hey, bro, we appreciate you. So, man, look, I'm going to recap. So this chapter is about dreaming big, all right? It's about cherishing the vision. It's about don't let the past affect your dreams. Don't let the past affect your dreams, meaning don't let, whatever it is you went through, whatever that maybe your parents went through, whatever something did, the Bible teaches us to forget those things which are behind and press forward to those things which are ahead. And the reason why I believe that scripture was written, because your future has so much in front of you. There's so much in front of you, way more than whatever it is you think you lost in the past or whatever you think you gave up in the past. I promise you, your better days are ahead of you. So look, anybody that does not have the 9-to-5 Millionaire, don't quit your day job. Go to 9to5millionaire.com. The audio book is fire. It's my voice. I'm talking on there just like this. Man, get the book, get the course that come along with it. We are trying to change lives, and I want you guys to be part of it. I want you guys to be the testimonies of what we got going on, all right? And anybody looking for another vehicle who've already came through, who already read the book, go to makerealestatereal.com and become part of the #1 real estate platform around, all right? So, man, it's just so much stuff. We got 16 weeks. We got more chapters. Next week, I'm coming with chapter 3. I'm bringing that fire, and I'm bringing a whole nother, more people on. And who knows, I might bless you with the real estate course too. So, man, y'all, as always, I appreciate y'all. This has been a phenomenal hour. Man, I just love even talking with you guys. So tune in next Monday at the same time, all right? 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in, get the book. Let's go ahead. Let's break this thing down, man. I will see y'all next week. Let's go.